if a woman is more attractive, she's going to have more potential partners. And if I hear women say, I'm not attracting the kind of guys I want, the first thing I do is, are you the kind of person that is going to attract those kind of guys?
There's this label now with men, younger men wanting to be the passenger princess.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Society. The world is telling men that toxic masculinity is a thing.
Being, like working in the film industry and working in mainly in men.
Yes.
Like in the camera department, it's majority men. And sometimes I would catch myself putting on a lip gloss and they would make fun of me. They would be like, why are you wearing your lip gloss? What are you trying to be pretty for? I'm like, okay.
Not you.
And so once a woman feels completely safe, secure, like the guy is not going to take advantage of her, then she could fall into that. And once that happens, the relationship is 10 out of 10.
Dating, love, chaos, and culture. Apps, one-night flings. Let's see how messy, fun, and totally tea-worthy.
Ooh, and our guest today is Aaron Sharif. He is a psychology-trained relationship and human behavior coach. Get ready. Ready to spill the truth about love, dating, and modern relationship in every shape, form, and swipe.
That's right. Kamusta ka?
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's also half Filipino.
Oh, you are half Filipino, no? Okay.
No. Sometimes I wish I was.
I get so excited. Stop tricking me.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of Filipino friends. My best Filipino friend is Kurt Hamblosa. Shout out, Kurt. Love you, bro.
Oh, wow. Hi. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the first question.
Yeah.
What's your take on 50-50 in dating?
Oh
my God.
Yes.
Such a good question. I wish I could ask you guys first.
Yeah, but
Can I?
You have to go. No, you have to
have
go
to go
first.
first?
Sorry, I was gonna answer, but go later.
Yes, go first.
It depends on the context. It depends. Like, I think women are better at giving affection and giving love. And so in that sense, I feel like the women give more. When it comes to the finances, I think traditionally men feel better and women feel better if the man pays most, if not all of it, as long as he's in the means to do so.
Can I answer?
Yeah, go.
I really like his answer. It's
Yes.
super safe.
Yeah, it's very,
This is my truth.
We're warming up.
Yeah,
No, we're warming up.
warming
We're warming up. No, but for me though, it really depends. I feel like growing up in the Philippines and also living here in Canada, it's so different, dating wise, and also that 50-50 question, because every culture is different. Like for example, like I'm not 100% sure, but I know from Muslim community, like they do pay for the dowers or something. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, dowry.
Dowry? Yeah, like you and they have this mindset where women's money is their money and their husband's money is everyone's money, something like that. But in Canada, when I moved here, like it's really like it has to be 50-50. That's like the culture here. So, but as a Filipino woman, our upbringing is different. So that was confusing for me, but it's a no-no for me.
Yeah. I agree. Just because I'm also Filipino, so the culture that we're, brought up with is the men who does the financials and the women does the home. So it's very, that's their masculine and this are feminine. So when I also came here, it's like, oh wow, it's so impactful with how, like, with my age and listening to other men within my age range, it's like, oh wow, it's so different. So yeah, so I guess it's really like just the awareness of the cultural differences is a must with dating.
I think it's strange. I think when people, like when a guy says we should split the bill, or when a guy says like you're going to pay half the rent, it's just a strange thing. It's a strange feeling. Yeah. Nobody feels good about it. Not the guy, not the girl. The guy might not even be conscious that it's strange inside, but we're providers naturally.
Yes.
The masculine is the provider feeling, right? And the woman is the caring, the love, the home. When you said
the light,
the light, absolutely. Yes. And I'm not saying only men are masculine and only women are feminine. Yes. We both have those qualities. So I think if you can tap into to the qualities individually, it's a great thing. So great first question. You wanted to get me in trouble with that one.
I mean, it was pretty safe, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously that's one of the biggest, I think, biggest conversation
It
right
is.
now,
Yeah.
right? That's the biggest T
Yes.
with the modern dating. But I'm also like, when I was starting to date, I guess my age is more on very traditional.
Mm-hmm.
I think also regardless where they come from,
Mm-hmm.
I never paid for the first date or the second date or even the third. It was never like that. So I was intentional when I go out on dates. So I guess it's also how you bring out that vibe, or you choose the person that you meet up with, right?
Absolutely.
So it's like I was trying to see that experiment where will these people ask me to pay for or split the bill? Never. So I'm like, it's really up to the person or how you show up, right?
That's a really good point. You have to know what you want.
Yeah.
And then when you get there, you kind of test the waters and you
Yeah.
see what they bring.
Yes.
Because if you have to say you're paying the first one,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel right.
Yes.
It should be a natural flow, right? I agree with
Yes.
that 100%.
Yeah.
Or you can always have a good conversation about it too in the beginning if you think you're starting to get serious in the relationship and really like talk about like, financial situation, because I feel like a lot of us don't really talk about finances and we just like, oh, but love can
On the honeymoon stage.
do it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really good point. I think people should know what they want very, very consciously, make a list. And it's funny because I coach mostly women, right? And women have a hard time sometimes relieving that masculine side of them because society tells you that's what you need to do. You're independent. You don't need a man, all that sort of stuff. But I think the masculine side is the intentionality. Sitting down with a piece of paper and asking yourself, what kind of man do you want?
Yes.
What does he look like? How does he treat you? How does he look at you? How does he act on the date? And if you know that, that's like the masculine side. But once you get to the date, get into your feminine
Yes.
and let him show himself. And if he's not it, next. Because I think the problem is, and this is a little bit of a tangent I'm gonna go on.
Yeah.
A lot of women will wait too long to say, I'm done. Because women are very caring. They want to give, and they hope that the man is going to change. But I'm sorry to say, as someone who studies human behavior,
Yes.
women and men, people lie. You can watch their actions. If you just watch somebody's action, you don't have to listen to what they say. Listen to what I'm saying right now, and you can determine based off of my actions what kind of person I am, right? But spend your time on the masculine, figuring out who you want very succinctly, very clearly. And then once you get there, fall into your feminine and don't wait too long. Give it 3 dates. If he's not who you're looking for, if you don't feel, oh my God, like I think this is the guy, leave.
Yes.
Don't feel bad about that.
You have to follow your intuition.
That's so true, but a lot of us don't do that. I mean,
It's because
it's a
we
really
like
good advice.
giving chances.
Yes,
You do.
like we're very like we're very patient, I feel like, and we're always like, yeah, like I feel like I have more emotional intelligence than this person, so I'm the one who's gonna give way. But then at the end of the day, you always end up being disappointed.
Yeah.
So I really like what you said.
Plus also trying to, maybe I can change him. Right? It's that thing with us. Like we like to try changing people also based on our
Why do I feel so guilty sitting here? I'm like,
speaking to a lot of women.
yes.
What are the green flags that we should look for in men or generally in dating?
That's such a good question.
I prepared.
You did, I could tell. Before I get into that, I want to say
Yes.
EQ. Women have a higher EQ than men on average, so that's not going to be rare. And so, men, if you're a man watching this, get your EQ up. That's the easiest way to connect with women and
For the
understand their
people at
feelings.
the back, one more
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
please.
So you can get laid
one
more.
more time, please.
Sorry.
She said it. I didn't say it,
Sorry.
but it's true.
So you could get laid more and be happy, you know?
It's very true. Back to your question.
Yes.
Green flags.
Yes.
It depends on the woman. It depends what she's looking for. But generally speaking,
Yes.
a woman likes a masculine gentleman. If you could just be a dude and asking yourself, what should I do to attract more women and be a more green flag for women? Become as attractive as you can. Become the best sort of masculine figure that you can. And masculinity, when I'm saying masculinity, I mean values, respect, kindness, empathy, have principles, abide by your principles, be a man of your word, be confident. If you're going to say something to your woman, you have to be that guy.
it.
And that's a really attractive thing for women. Am I right?
Yes.
She's closing her eyes and nodding her head, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on.
sorry. It's the empathy to me. Like
Empathy's
I feel
huge.
like a lot of men doesn't really get that empathy of how we're very empathetic and we feel so much, you know, as a woman. And also I feel like if a woman can be in their feminine energy around a masculine man, then that's a good sign, right?
Oh.
Yes.
It's everything. Like, if you can't do that as a man, you're missing something.
Yeah, and just maybe like treat women as women, right? Not like your bros.
Yeah. Just I guess it's because of men are brought up in a certain, a situation where you always have to man up. That's the thing. That's the only thing that they can do. And empathy comes off like, especially when they were raised in an environment where they just brush off everything. So they don't feel themselves, even themselves. They're just gonna reflect on whoever they're seeing, right? Like, if this is something that you feel sad about, I don't feel sad about that. So why? Why am I supposed to feel how you're feeling? And that's what they're not so in tuned in, is having that. It's okay not to feel okay, right?
Yes.
So that's where empathy comes from. So that's those are the things that a lot of people doesn't have and needs to learn, and sometimes unlearn the things that is no longer serving your relationship,
Yeah, or you.
right?
Yeah.
And that's also good for yourself.
Well said. And empathy is a part of EQ.
Yeah.
If you're a man, study EQ for 1 year. Every quarter, study one aspect of it. Number one, self-awareness.
Yeah, self-awareness.
That's number one.
Yeah.
You got to know where you're at. You got to know what you look like. You got to know how you treat women and treat yourself. At the end of the day, if you can treat yourself well, you're not going to tolerate other people treating you poorly. So you need to invest in yourself first. That's the number one step. Look better, feel better. Just be a better kind of person to be around. Because then people want to be around you, right? And you could choose.
Yes.
And then it goes listening to or feeling other people's emotions. And that's a skill.
Yes.
At the end of the day, everything is a skill issue. People that say, oh, I don't have that. You haven't worked at it.
Yeah.
I spent time working on my EQ. That's why I'm better at it. And there's other aspects there too. And study EQ, guys. It's really important.
Yeah, it's not just for like getting laid or getting women, but it's also really help your relationship all in all in any aspect of your life.
Everything.
Like you will thrive in friendship, in your love life, and in your career.
Your work.
You know, like if you really invest in this, like I feel like you'll make more money, you'll be a better decision maker and a better person all in all if you just study your emotions
yes.
and stuff.
This is just a green flag. How about the red flags?
Oh.
How about the red flags? That to watch out for.
The opposite of that.
Yeah.
A man that's, I was talking to one of my clients the other day who is in a long-term situationship, right?
Oh, wow. You can
Wow,
do long-term situation.
I guess a while ago, situationship's the first time I've learned about situationship.
Now there's a long-term. I didn't expect
Long-term,
that.
long-distance situationship because she still
Oh,
doesn't know
wow.
what's going on. And I told her, listen, the man is the one that's supposed to be making the decisions as to where the relationship's
Yes.
going. And if he's not giving you the indication, you got to leave.
Yes.
I told her, say one more thing. Message him and say, listen, I don't think this is working out. If, not even nothing else. I don't think this is working out, but I wish you the best of luck. And I said, wait. If he still says that he is afraid, he doesn't know if he can pursue a longer term relationship, he's not the one. He is in his feminine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And actually, she was in her masculine. So
It's the
that
other
feels
way around.
uncomfortable. There's no congruency there. So when I told her to do that, I said, do not reply again. Do not message again. She waited for, I think, 6 hours. And she sent me a screenshot. And he said, hey, I really want to make this work. We're going to make it working. And he called her. So sometimes you got to give the man the opportunity to be a man. And if he's not, next one.
Yes.
I like that.
It's like,
But I also want to know what's our like the green flag and red flags like from men's perspective actually because as a woman, you know,
That's the
I'm like-
juicy stuff, huh?
yeah. So I mean, I'm not just gonna like throw the guys under
Yeah,
the bus,
for
you know. Like
sure.
I gotta be
100%.
fair.
yeah. We have to take accountability.
Yes,
That's
and
where
I feel like
we learn, right?
a lot of women doesn't know what's green flag, red flag, and our boundaries, right? Because we either go extreme or not go do anything at all.
Yeah, it's because of how our culture is,
Yes.
right? We grew up in this type of culture where we need to be in our masculine all the time. But then that's where it gets messy,
Yeah.
where it reflects on when the masculine comes in, the feminine. It's like there's a reflection of, oh, I'm in my masculine energy. This is what I want. but you're not giving him that space to do what he's supposed to do. So now he's like, okay, I'm just gonna be your passenger princess now, and now you're confused, right? Like, what's happening? Why is he not, moving forward? Why is he doing what he's supposed to do? Because you're not giving that energy.
You're not giving them the
Right? Yeah,
opportunity to actually try or like prove you something. So I want to know from your perspective, what are the green flag and red flag from women to men? Like, what is that like?
I think what you just said there is a really good point.
Yes.
One of the green flags is giving the man the opportunity to lead, giving the man the opportunity to be a man.
Yes.
Right. And that's an easy way to determine if he is. Because if he doesn't know how to lead, if he doesn't know how to treat you in the way that you should be treated, he's not the one, right? He's got some work to do. Another green flag is if you're feminine, if you're just like doing the things that make you feel like a girl. At the end of the day, how do you know if you're in your feminine? You feel like a little girl.
Yes.
You want to do the things that make you happy. And one of the ways you can do that, because this might be a follow-up question from you, is think about the things that made you really happy as a little girl.
Yeah.
Doing things with your dad. Maybe he took you out to ice cream. Maybe you put on a pink dress, whatever. Do that stuff today. There's no reason why you can't, right? But I will say this, it all starts from a man. Everything starts from a man, because if a man is truly in his masculine and he knows how to put you in that state, it almost is like you're not even doing it on purpose. It just happens. And I've seen this myself. I've been around really masculine women because society tells you have to be. And I remember one girl specifically, she was very masculine, but she was very attractive and I liked her a lot. Within a couple of hours, I can see her personality shift. She just turned into a different person. And I knew it was there. I just had...
It was like she was masking.
She was masking, yeah. It was like a protection sort of mechanism, a defense mechanism, they call it, right? And so once a woman feels completely safe, secure, like the guy is not going to take advantage of her, then she could fall into that. And once that happens, the relationship is 10 out of 10. There's still going to be issues, but
it's a good start.
It's a really good start. I think it should be the standard.
Yeah.
A couple of more green flags. You got to be attractive. I'm sorry, right? If a woman is more attractive, she's going to have more potential partners. And if I hear women say, I'm not attracting the kind of guys I want, the first thing I do is, are you the kind of person that is going to attract those kind of guys?
Yeah, your standard needs to be that same
Straight
level.
up.
Yeah.
Straight up. And I don't mean to be a jerk when I say that. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
It's how the world works, right?
It is.
You attract what you are at the end of the day.
Yeah, we try to say that we're not those people, but we are. At the end of the day, as a society, we are just born that way. Yeah.
But sometimes there's that expectation that you're trying to give yourself, but it doesn't match what you're portraying or what you're giving. So it's not going to happen.
Very true.
Right. And I want to agree with that if you feel safe with your partner. Sometimes you see women with their partners who's acting very childish, and some people say, oh, they look ridiculous, but that's how we feel, right? Because we feel like there's a person that is giving us that space of protection, of love and safety. So you can just feel like whatever you want to do. You sing, you dance, right? Those little things are so important.
It's so important.
Because,
People,
go.
They don't understand. Like a lot of guys, and I'm speaking to the guys now.
Yeah.
They don't understand that once you see that, you have to appreciate it and you have to love it. And if you are a masculine man, you will naturally love it. You feel like there's like a glowing feeling inside of you, like I was the change that I wanted to see in the world. And I think if all men learned how to embrace their masculinity and all women learned how to embrace their femininity, the world will be a way better place.
Yes.
A way better place. And the way you can get there is just be that change in yourself. Like Mahatma Gandhi says, right? Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yes. And it's very like intentional if you want to change. It's hard work, right?
It is.
It's a full process of unlearning everything that is, again, no longer serves your current self, especially when you come from a toxic background or family. You grew up, it's always that, or you just want to change your narrative. It needs to have that I want to change for myself and for my future partner.
Exactly.
Right? Because it doesn't work out like you just go to a therapist and that's it. It doesn't work out that way. It's a full practice.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, it's really worth it.
It makes a huge change in your life.
Yeah.
For context, after my last relationship, I didn't date for like 2.5, almost 3 years. I told myself, I am not going to date until I'm in a position where I want to and I'm ready for a woman and I'm
Yes.
ready to give her the kind of love that she deserves.
Yes.
Right.
And so I just, on my computer, started working on
Yeah.
business, entrepreneurship. I learned skills. I wanted to look better. And I promise I came back and everything shifted for me. The women that were into me were a lot better,
Yes.
more valuable, more attractive. And I was like, that's interesting. Before, I didn't get a lot of matches on these dating
Yeah.
apps. Before, I'd talk to girls and they didn't show much interest, but now they're showing more interest. Could be that I'm a little bit older, sure, but EQ, looking a little bit better, working on yourself, it really is worth it. It really is.
So you want to move on to something more
Yeah.
juicier?
No, it's
No, I mean,
no.
What are you thinking? You got something in mind?
Yeah, why don't you go?
I'm just looking at
Oh
the
no,
questions
because like
here.
these are some of these questions are like there's this label now with men, younger men wanting to be the passenger princess.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Society. The world is telling men that toxic masculinity is a thing. What is toxic masculinity? It's a man being feminine. That's what toxic masculinity is. People don't
That's the
understand
tea.
this.
That's
That's
the
the
tea.
That is tea. And if
Yeah.
this might go viral because it's going to hit a lot of things where society is telling men that you shouldn't be a man, that you shouldn't speak your word, that you should let the woman lead. And they're doing this on purpose. They're telling women that you need to be a leader, that you need to, you don't need men. It's like, it's not,
It became extreme.
it became extreme because the world is cyclical. It goes in cycles, right? It's a pendulum that swings back and forth. We've gotten way too on the liberal side of things and the left side of things. It's going to go back now. It might go a little bit too forward, but that's how it works. So I think if you could understand that masculinity is important, toxic masculinity, just don't even think about what that means. That's just a man that doesn't truly understand what it means to be around a woman and show her respect and love and kindness, right? But if you can focus on being masculine, trust me, girls that say that they don't want it, the society tells you it's not good. I can promise you, the more I become masculine, the more I practice fighting, the more I practice my values, the more I become a man of my word, it just keeps getting better for me. Why?
And you feel better too.
I feel way
Yes.
better, way better. And women, the same thing. Sure, have your masculine side, progress in your career, go to school, do all these things. But when you're in a relationship, be your feminine side.
Yeah. Yeah, I struggle with that a lot. Like being, like working in the film industry and working in mainly men.
Yes.
Like in the camera department, it's majority men. And sometimes I would catch myself like, putting on a lip gloss and they would make fun of me. They would be like, why are you wearing your lip
Yeah.
gloss? What are you trying to be pretty for? I'm like, okay,
Not you,
not
for
for
sure.
you, but for myself.
for you.
I'm like, I'm trying to explain it to my boss. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing the perfume, the eyelashes while I'm on set, while I'm, just working on my slate.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean because I want to be discovered as an actor. It's because I love myself and I value myself.
Yeah.
So I want to look presentable all the
Yeah.
time.
Good for
and
you.
for me, when I do that, I feel good because that's my self-care and my way of showing self-respect.
Yeah, so for those guys who assume that we want to look good for you, I'm sorry to say it's not. We
It's for
want to look
ourselves.
good for ourselves. That's it.
That's the tea.
Yeah, that's the tea. That's one of the teas for today.
And also, like, I guess, did we touch on like dating? How is
Yeah.
it dating in Toronto or
Yeah.
in Canada?
How is
And-
it? Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah, how's dating here? Like, also, I want to add age gaps. What's a perfect age gap?
That's a good question.
That
too.
it doesn't look like it's a sugar daddy or a sugar baby.
These are really good questions. And by the way, you should keep doing that.
Controversial.
Keep doing you.
Yeah.
If it feels right for you, whatever those guys say, honestly, those guys aren't masculine.
I know. The only thing I can do now is try to really set up that boundary.
Yeah.
So that's a toxic masculine. Okay.
That's toxic
That's a
masculinity
better
right there.
example
That's
of
toxic
toxic
masculinity.
But the thing is, like, working in film, they always say, but you want to work in film, right? So you have to be like this.
Nah, you don't.
No.
You don't.
No.
Everybody has a different leadership style.
Yes. Yeah.
You can be an extremely feminine leader, and I know many feminine leaders that make
Yes.
a lot of money, that are very successful, that run teams. The way men run teams is straight like, can you do this, please? And a way a feminine woman runs teams is like, how do you feel would be the best thing to do? And that's actually more effective. So you have to have it's like a dance, right? You have to understand both sides. To answer your question, dating in Toronto, right? So I also work for a matchmaking company. Okay. In this company, I speak to really successful entrepreneurs, the most successful guys, right? The sample size is like millionaire, 2 million, 10 million, whatever, billionaires. And so there's patterns of what they look for. And so when I started speaking to these guys on Zoom calls all day long, I was like, interesting. Maybe I should take my dating life a little bit more seriously too. So I downloaded these apps to see what was going on.
Is that Raya? No.
Raya is one of them, but I don't work for Raya. Our company's better, but I can't tell you what it is.
Okay.
I'll tell you after maybe. If
But I love Raya.
Okay.
if you, it depends on you, right? If you're a person that hasn't figured out what you wanted yet, if you're not happy with yourself, your dating life's going to be horrible,
Agree.
right? If a girl says all of my exes are toxic and they're like this and they're like that, I'm sorry, but you might have to look in the mirror. So I think Toronto has some of the most beautiful, amazing women that are so successful, and the wrong guy would be intimidated. I'm not. I love it, right? I also did throw an event like last month for high value singles. My TikTok blew up and a lot of girls asked me, where do I find these guys? So I'm like, you know what? Let me throw something. And what I realized, it's hard to find those guys. It's hard. I didn't know
That
that
are
was a
single
thing.
and available.
Yes, they still exist. I promise. But they're like 1%, less than 1% of the population.
Yeah.
If you want to be a woman to attract that, you got to be 1% of the female population, right?
Actually, I have a good question for that one. So this man that you're talking to, that's like the ideal man for a lot of women. So what are like they're looking for women as a partner? Because a lot of people just say, oh, as long as you look good, this. It's not all about just looks.
Looking good. Yeah.
It's also inside, you know?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a question I get asked every day. Number one is, you got to look good, because if you don't, then you're probably not going to get approached by them. They're probably not even going to want to look at you. It's a standard, right? At the end of the day, it's a standard. Most of these guys I speak to, they say, I can meet a new woman every day. I could even sleep with a new woman every day, right? And it's true. It's definitely true, because if you get yourself to a certain point as a man, you're going to have more women approaching you, more women showing interest, and now you have options. It's almost as if the roles have been reversed, because women have many options.
Yes.
The only way a man can get there is if he works at himself and spends years of diligent practice to become that kind of person, right? Which you should do if you're a man. But fitness and health, like, you got to look good. That's number one, right?
Yeah.
Standard. Secondly is the femininity. Understand your femininity, because most of those guys are quite masculine.
Yeah.
Or if 1% of men are those high value men, less than that is the masculine high value successful men. Okay. And obviously that's what you're shooting for. Kind is another standard. You got to be kind. You got to be a good person. Bring peace to their life. Like, these kind of guys, like, I'm not even there yet,
Yes.
but my life is pretty hectic too. These guys are busy all day long. If they don't reply to your message in an hour, don't feel bad. They're literally working. They're managing teams. They're sometimes managing hundreds of millions of dollars. So if they even message you in a day, if they even set up a plan, that's a really good sign. Also, as a woman, you always got to attract. You can't chase. You can't
That's the
chase.
hard part.
It is, because when you meet a guy like that, you're like, I don't want to lose him.
Yeah.
But if you keep pushing it, the guys are going to be like, why is she so forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Becomes
almost
icky.
yeah, but
Yeah.
also because at the same time we don't really have good examples. Because I like chasing. I chase.
At times
So-
you can. At times you can.
Yeah, I know, but I'm guilty of that, right? But for me, because I don't know what's the rule book.
Yeah.
Just tell me what's the rule, or what do you like? Just tell me what you like, and then I'll do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I'll stay in my boundaries. But a lot of women that I know that's the issue. It's either they like to chase, or one turn off of something from the man. They're like, bye.
It's done, yeah.
So, but it's like that now in modern relationship, right? Like,
It
one
is.
person sees something, then they'll just ghost them.
No, because some men, they don't want to pursue anymore.
Yeah.
So they're very
So how do
fearful.
you keep the man wanting to pursue you? How do you control yourself, I guess? Sorry.
You focus on yourself. You have those standards for yourself.
Right.
You be very clear as to who you need to be to attract that kind of guy. Because if you just sit down for 10 minutes, right, and you think about the perfect kind of man, like everything, height, how he looks, how he talks, how he acts, everything.
Your dream guy.
Yeah.
Your dream guy, and you're sitting there like,
Manifesting.
manifesting.
Dream guy.
Instead of thinking, I want that, think about, what does he want? If you just shift that mentality, it's pretty clear. Like, I could ask you right now, that kind of guy that has spent his whole life working on himself, what do you think he wants?
Well, a peaceful, same person as he is, right? Because you want to have a partner who's at the same level as you are, right?
Absolutely. ambitious women are another important thing. Something that most of these guys say is, I want a girl that actually is focused on trying to get better in her life. They don't care if you have a lot of money. They don't, honestly, as a man, I don't care what you do. As long as you don't have like $50,000 in debt, because that's not a good sign. If you have a job, you're taking care of your bills, maybe you got a car, and you're trying to get better in the gym. You have hobbies. You have certain things that you're like focused on. That's really hot for guys. We love to see that. Because at the end of the day, who's raising our kids? It's going to be you, not us. The woman is raising the kid. So if I'm a man who's ambitious and successful, and I've been like this for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, I want my offspring to be like that too. In order for that to happen, my woman's got to be like that. If my woman is just at home and maybe she goes to yoga and comes back and spends all day watching Netflix, I don't care how hot she is. And if I come home, if she hasn't done anything, that's not hot. Because that's going to bring me down too as a man. And my number one goal as a masculine man, and I'm speaking on behalf of these guys, is my purpose.
Yeah.
I like
Period.
that.
It's always that.
Does that make sense?
That's yes. That's a really good advice too, and the reality of trying to find a really good partner, because you what you say is like you reap what you sow.
That's it.
Right? It's the same with dating.
That's it.
It's a reflection. It's
Yes.
always a reflection of how happy or what state of your partner is, right? If they both look like they just came out of a fight, then it's not a good sign. But when both of them are in their masculine, feminine, they're both glowing, it's a good partnership there.
100%.
Right? So it's, if that is your mindset, how you'd reflect your partner, you'd be very cautious and, grounded with how you move with your life and your partner.
Right.
It's always in that space.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now that we did all like how to keep a
Yeah.
man and keep a woman, now
Yeah.
like let's get into something more juicier.
What's juicier?
that one? The next one.
ask away.
I'm like so
No,
excited about this
she-
topic. So anyway, like
I didn't expect her because I'm like, okay, I want the.
I've been in like a 12
yeah.
years relationship, so I'm just curious, like how is like the dating world now? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
when I was dating, there was no apps. Like you have to meet someone
Yeah,
eye to eye. You know what I
left,
mean?
Right.
You said 12 years? Is that what you said?
Yes,
Wow,
12
that's
years.
incredible.
Yeah, thanks. I worked so hard on that.
I was in 17 years.
Yeah.
Yours been 17?
I was.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like and age gaps are so different. How when you're young and now in my age,
Oh, yeah.
it's so different when you're
And
dating.
if you involve kids too,
Yeah,
and
with
like
children,
past
yeah.
like relationship baggages and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know about like the modern chaos and the speed datings, the one night stands, situationship. Like, why are people heading towards that? Like, or what is the benefits of one night stand? Is there none? Right? That's self harm.
Can we do the wait? Can we do a 2-part episode on this? We're over time.
Might have to. Oh, has it already been like?
Yeah, that's
wow.
already over time. If you have any tips on dating for men and women, what's the number one?
Become as attractive as you possibly can. Forget about what's superficial or not. The halo
yeah,
effect is real. People, if they see you're more attractive, they trust you more and they like you more. It's the way of the world. Become as attractive as you can because it's indicative of what kind of offspring you're going to have. Work on yourself until you're comfortable and happy and you love yourself. Then and only then is your cup full enough that you can give to other people. For men, become as masculine and as... what was the other word I used? Masculine, and become a gentleman and get your resources up. And for a woman, learn to love yourself, fall in love with your feminine side, understand when to use it, and always attract.
Okay, guys, this is not superficial, okay? Not superficial things.
It's the truth. You have to
Yeah.
smell nice too, okay?
Oh, that's a big thing, guys.
Your hygiene, okay, is very important. Please brush your teeth.
We're going on
Take a shower.
part 2 with this one.
Yes.
will.
So
Part 2 and 3, I guess.
dating isn't just romance. It's culture, growth, laughs, and sometimes chaos.
Period. That's it. Period.
Okay.
And
Period.
that's the tea for today. See you next time.